Selecting the right partner for you is probably one of the more important decisions that you're going to have to make within your life. And it's important for a multitude of reasons, but one of the biggest ones that stand out to me is you need to make sure you're with somebody that you can actually build a life with. Somebody that you enjoy spending time with, somebody that's able to actually meet your needs and wants, and somebody that you just generally like outside of just a physical attraction. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how to approach dating in a more intentional way and put yourself in the position to really discern people before you decide to fully commit to them. Because again, this is one of the more important decisions within your life, and we want to make sure that we're setting ourselves up for success and not leading ourselves astray. So I have a few practical tips for how you can implement this in your life that I'm going to outline in this video. And I've talked about this in previous videos. One of the first things we want to do is make sure we identify who and what we want to be with and what we're attracted to. Now, I think from a physical component, that's important, but the more important component of this is making sure we get very clear on the character traits that an individual is going to hold. So things like their ability to communicate clearly, emotional availability, how they handle pressure, affection, closeness, the ability to take ownership and accountability, apologize. All of these character traits we need to get very, very clear on. And then we need to assess ourselves. So on my channel, I have so many different meditations. This is where nighttime recordings are really useful. If you guys have never heard of that before, it is essentially creating a list of affirmations, a list of beliefs you want to adopt to help you become the next version of yourself that creates the results you want within your life, and playing them at night while you sleep. I'm not gonna go too deep into why this is done. I have plenty of videos explaining the importance of sleep affirmations. But essentially, your conscious mind is relaxed, your subconscious mind is wide open. It is much easier for your brain to start accepting beliefs, and there's more to it than just that, so I'm gonna leave the explanation there. All right, so when we're thinking about who do we need to become, that's where things like nighttime affirmations and daily meditation are gonna be really useful. In today's video, I'm gonna talk about creating progressive daily meditations that meet you at each step of this process of intentional dating. So the first thing is we want to get very clear on who and what we want within our life. The second step is really identifying the type of environments we need to place ourselves in that these type of people are going to be in. A high probability that the people in these environments are going to hold similar values, ways of operating, character traits, okay? And that's going to look different for everybody depending upon, again, what you find attractive and what you value. So we're identifying those environments. Then the second step here, and these two steps that I'm bringing up right now, I would take probably like 2 to 3 weeks to really go about this and bring a huge level of intentionality to it before you just throw yourself into different dating experiences. So again, first step is identifying those environments. Let's do some research and let's figure that out. The second step is going to be really crafting a aesthetic and personal style that you're going to bring into these spaces. Now let me talk about why we're doing this. Okay, when we think about identity, our identity is not just reinforced by our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. It's reinforced by so many different decisions, how we present ourselves and the environments we place ourselves in. So that's why we have to take these two things into consideration, because it's going to be a huge signal to your brain that you are operating with a new level of intentionality. We're being intentional with the environments we're placing ourselves in, but we're also being intentional with how we are presenting ourselves in those environments. And I'm not talking about just going shopping and buying a bunch of random pieces and hoping that they all work together. What I mean is creating a vision board for your personal aesthetic and getting very clear on what that next level version of you looks like. The version of you that has those beliefs you're sleeping with on at nighttime, how do they dress themselves and how do they present themselves within society? So take the time to collect images and get very clear on what that personal aesthetic is going to look like for you. And then, again, go out and buy 1 or 2, 3 pieces that you can start to experiment with and dress in these environments that you're going to expose yourself to. All right, so let's recap that. We're going to get very clear on who and what we want within our life. We're going to identify environments that those type of people could be in. we're going to make whatever necessary investments that we need to make in order to have access to those environments. We're also going to look at our personal aesthetic and make sure that that is congruent, right? So everything that we're doing has a level of intentionality and congruency to it. The next steps are going to take, you can take your time at these steps, however many, come back to them however often you would like until you breed success within your life, because the next steps are going to be, obviously, we need to expose ourselves to those environments. Now, when people work with me, this is where we want to work in very intentional challenges that are going to support the belief work that you're doing. And at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about the meditations for each step of this process. I'm just going over and giving you the general overview. Okay, so when we're going into these environments, we have to also think about, okay, this version of me, are they confidently approaching people? Are they maintaining open body language? Are they allowing themselves to be approached? What specific challenges do I need to engage with that when I do these things, I'm materializing the behaviors that are in alignment with the belief work that I'm doing? And to be frank, these challenges should feel uncomfortable. The reason why they should feel uncomfortable is because they are in alignment with this new identity that you are adopting. And a key signifier of change is discomfort. I want you to think of it like this. If I am comfortable doing something, it's because that thing is in alignment with whatever identity I currently hold. So if I want to create a new experience and assume a new identity, that means at first, the things in alignment with that identity are going to feel uncomfortable, which means I need to do them. That's exactly what I need to do, okay? So when you're going into these environments, this is gonna be specific for, it's going to be unique to each individual and congruent with whatever your goals are. So I can't necessarily tell you exactly how to challenge yourself, but I can say it's probably going to include making small talk with individuals, again, allowing yourself to engage in conversations, placing yourself very specifically within these environments. So instead of being off in a corner and hidden, we're allowing ourselves to take center stage. Just different challenges that are congruent with the belief work that you're doing. All right, so now we are going out into these environments, we're exposing ourselves, we're challenging ourselves, we're embracing the discomforts. The goal here is to now build up a list of people that we are talking to, okay? Potential candidates for this very important role within your life. And I'm not talking about sleeping around with people. I am talking about really allowing yourself to engage with people and present themselves to you. In this, there's going to be challenges as well too, right? So if historically you have been a people pleaser, if you've been overextending yourself, if you have been somebody that is very impatient and tries to force connections, this is where this talking phase and the entertaining multiple people, you're going to have to very deliberately challenge yourself when those behaviors pop up and make the decision to engage in new behaviors to, again, support the new belief system that you're adopting, okay? And the last step is, all right, we have quite a few people we're talking to. Now we have some very serious candidates. These people look very solid. I'm going to take them more seriously, and I'm gonna keep note of these people. So yes, we're gonna treat this like people are interviewing for one of the most important positions within your life, because that's exactly what's happening. When you are talking to these people, you're going to keep a diary on the green flags that they have, the potential red flags that they have, the level of congruency that they've shown you, and the amount of effort that they put into the connection. And with the right person, when the right person shows up and displays that level of congruency, you're now going to shift your focus into going towards commitment. Okay, that is the last step. This entire process, though, should be slow and intentional, and that is okay, because it's not very fun to get into relationships that lack intentionality. We're blinded by physical attraction, and then we're selecting people that are not actually aligned for us. And again, there's going to be different challenges for different people, because some of you, when you're doing this, maybe you meet somebody that is so attuned to you, but your nervous system is not used to being in such an aligned connection. And that's gonna be where you have to step in and really bring a huge level of intentionality into regulating yourself and stepping in with the appropriate meditations. So let's get into that now. All right, so at the beginning I said we should create a nighttime recording with the beliefs that are in alignment with this version of yourself that you're becoming. Now, at each step of this process, you should have a meditation that you're using that allows for you to embody this new version of you at that step. So the first thing is, we need to figure out who and what we're attracted to. So let's start a meditation on that. I'm becoming very clear on the values that are necessary for somebody to hold in a relationship with me. I'm becoming very clear on the types of dynamics I want to have within the types of dynamics that I want to have within romantic connections in my life. I'm becoming very clear on what I am physically, mentally, and emotionally attracted to in a man or woman and relationship. All right, so let's come on with that meditation and then set aside time each day to really journal what that looks like. So then we become very clear on that, boom, done. Next meditation. All right, I'm starting to figure out what environments are aligned with the type of people I want to have in my life. I'm becoming more comfortable with the idea of exposing myself to new environments for aligned connections. I am starting to notice the places that I can meet people with similar mindsets, values, and goals as me in life. Boom, we put that meditation on. Each day we sit down, we do research for maybe 20 minutes until we have a clear list of places that we can go to and we can create a social calendar. Boom, that meditation is done. All right, so next thing, I'm becoming very clear on the personal aesthetic that this new version of me assumes, right? I'm becoming very clear on how I want to dress myself, how I want to show up in new environments. I have a clear vision of who I am becoming. So we create that meditation, and then for again about 20 minutes each day, we create a Google document, a vision board. We start doing research on what that personal style looks like, gathering images until we become very clear on how that version of us shows up, how they present themselves to the world. Done. Okay, and then obviously we need to go pick up some new pieces and update our wardrobe. Okay, so now we have the foundations down. We're going into exposing ourselves to these new experiences. Again, let's create a meditation for that. I'm becoming more comfortable exposing myself to new experiences and whatever challenges we have here. I'm becoming more comfortable with approaching women that I'm attracted to and starting small talk. I'm feeling more comfortable with men approaching me and engaging in conversation with them. I feel like I belong in the spaces that I want to be in. I'm allowed to take up space in these environments that are in alignment with what I want to create in my life. Boom, we have that meditation going. We're exposing ourselves to that environment. We gather evidence to support these beliefs. Now it is normal for us to be in these environments. We're going into talking phase. Okay, so we create a meditation for that. Again, this is going to be personal for each person and dependent upon their needs, but that could look like a meditation where I'm able to maintain multiple connections in my life and remain discerning. I am choosing to practice remaining detached until I see a level of congruency in people's behaviors. I see myself as somebody that deserves to remain discerning as I'm getting to know people. Again, if you have a tendency of people pleasing, whatever it may be, you can bring those elements into the meditation. So we have that meditation going. We're talking to multiple people. We're discerning them properly. We gather enough evidence to support this way of operating. Boom, that is done. And all through this, we are keeping note of how these people are showing up, right? We're being very discerning with who they are. And let's say now we have one or two people that we're really interested in. There's a level of seriousness that's picking up. So we create a meditation centered around commitment, normalizing the next steps within relationship, and feeling safe in these new aligned dynamics, eventually committing to one person, right? We have that meditation going, we embrace that experience, we allow for it to unfold, we gather evidence. Now we're in a committed, aligned relationship. This is how we should be approaching dating, okay? If you are tired of allowing physical attraction to blind you, and you're tired of old patterns popping up, you need to bring this level of intentionality to it. And I'm going to make this very clear. There's going to be moments that are uncomfortable. There's going to be moments where you see old ways of operating trying to pop up. And that's why this level of intentionality is so important. Is it impossible? No. Are you going to thank yourself for taking this approach? 1000%. Can you do it? Yes. Okay, so this is how we should approach dating. This is what I believe, and this is how I'm going to coach you if you ever decide to work with me. If not, you've gathered enough information from this video today to take this process and replicate it in your life. And that's what I want for you. So again, remember, in order to create the things you want within your life, You must be willing to be the change.